Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about Power Rangers because I've been seeing this whole notion of, you know, Trudy Tang and Walter Jones being the yellow and black ranger was a problem or whatever, and I just call shenanigans bullshit. Like, enough. Enough. I don't want to hear it from people. It's people who are not even fucking Power Ranger fans that are coming out here trying to make this shit a big deal 30 years after all of this happened. Look, there was no problem with Tootie Tang being the Yellow Ranger and Walter Jones being the Black Ranger. I never saw a problem with it. Most of us never saw a problem with it. So let's not do this bullshit. Now the writers want to come out and say, I guess it was kind of a mistake because our original Yellow Ranger was a Latina, but because we didn't want to pay her, we got rid of her, and then we got Tootie Chang. Because guess what? They were going based off of what the characters were from the original Super Sentai Go-Go Ranger, the characterizations of the characters and stuff like that. Blue Ranger was a nerd. The Red Ranger was the leader. The Black Ranger was second in command. The Yellow Ranger was what a martial artist who can a martial artist with chi training. And the Pink Ranger was a girly girl. Okay, so if we look at process of elimination, look at David Yost. David Yost could not have been the Black Ranger. David Yost looked like a fucking nerd through and through. So bam, there you go. That's why he's a Blue Ranger, because the Blue Ranger was a nerd, couldn't barely fight. Bam, Blue Ranger, David Yost makes so much sense. Amy Jo Johnson, who played the Pink Ranger. Oh my God, girly girl, California girl, gymnastics makes so much sense because Amy Jo Johnson was a professional gymnast too. So it makes sense why she was the Pink Ranger. Austin St. John, the most skilled fighter of the team, leader of the Power Rangers, Austin St. John. He was what? I think he was like a 2-time black belt in 2 different forms of martial arts. Makes so much sense why he was the leader. Now, I don't know about the original Latina actress. I don't know what her background was when they hired her or anything. So clearly she must have had some kind of kung fu background, and that's why they chose her to be the Yellow Ranger. And then they brought in Tootie Tang, who replaced her when the show got picked up. Tootie Tang, also very intelligent, helps helps the Blue Ranger develop his martial arts skills. And while she also has martial arts skills, I think the kung fu would be her kind of thing with praying mantis. That's why the Yellow Ranger did a lot of the praying mantis style. And then of course you have Walter Jones, the Black Ranger, who was the second in command and friends to Austin St. John. They had each other's back or whatever. That's why you used to see them all the time together. Bam, Black Ranger makes so much sense because we're going based off of what this one. Now the writers want to come out and be like, well, we've been kind of told, later on, we didn't really think about it because when we were casting, we weren't thinking about race or any of that kind of stuff. We were just thinking about, like, we need teenagers with attitude. We need to get characters personality that matches the team or whatever, and then bam, that's how we got there. Okay, great. Okay, so don't come out of nowhere and be like, well, yeah, in hindsight, I guess it could have been taken racist. No, the fuck it wasn't. 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 Because none of us was thinking that shit back in the 90s. Nobody was thinking that this shit was a problem or whatever, just because, because what it seems like now y'all trying to throw in racism with it when truthfully none of us looked at it like that. I never looked at it like, oh, they picked Trudy Chang as an Asian woman because in animation and cartoons and stuff like that, they would draw Asian characters with yellow skin to kind of show that they're Asian. You know what I'm saying? And then I never looked at Walter Jones being a Black Ranger, being like, damn, this motherfucker is black, so it makes sense for him to be black. I just thought, here's the colors, that's what it is, it's cool, it's whatever, right? And even Walter Jones came out and was like, no, I never really looked at it like that, and I'm not going to sit up here and try to say that, is because I enjoyed the role of the Black Ranger. He said, I thought I was cool. He was like, honestly, when I walked in, I wanted to be the Black Ranger in the first place. And he was like, let's be honest, in 1992, I was not going to be the leader of the team. So he was like, okay, fine. And he was like, let's be honest, do I look good in blue? No. But he was like, that Black Ranger color? Oh yeah, that was him. And he wanted to be the Black Ranger. So if Walter Jones wanted to be the Black Ranger, and they picked him based on the characterization of him from the Go-Go Sentai Rangers. So what's the problem now? No, y'all trying to turn this shit into something to get people to talk about the Power Rangers, but this trying to be like, oh, the Power Rangers is all of a sudden racist or whatever. No, Power Rangers is probably one of the first diverse teams on TV at the time. Like the whole damn team, everybody was some kind of background. What are you talking about? None of us really was like, damn, this team is fucking white as fuck. No, we never even really paid attention. We just knew that, damn, these teenagers are cool and they're Power Rangers. That's it. That's all we thought about. And on top of that, what are you talking about? Because even then, when we had the replacement, when Walter left, we had Adam Park, who was played by Johnny Yon Boss, and I think Johnny Yon Boss is like Latino, Asian descent or whatever, I believe. And then you had Karen Ashley, who replaced Tootie Tang, who was Black Tina. Yes, Karen Ashley is Black and Latina at the same time. So, and then we had Rocky Santos, who was Latino, who replaced Austin St. John, who is a straight up white man. So what the fuck we talking about? Like as if the fucking team was never diverse in the first place. This some bullshit. Like y'all just want to start some race shit in Power Rangers. Are we fucking kidding me? The Power Rangers is probably one of the most fucking diverse fucking teams of all time. Oh, what? We mad because the whole fucking team wasn't black now? Or are we mad because the whole team wasn't Asian? I mean, even though in the original Go-Go Sentai footage, yes, of course, Japanese, because the show started in Japanese, which was started after the 1997 Spider-Man show that Stan Lee and Marvel let Japan do, and because Spider-Man had a Megazord or whatever, that got Bandai and them to be like, you know what? We should create something like this, something similar like this too. And then bam, that's how we got Super Sentai. So thanks to Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man is the reason why we got Power Rangers in the fucking first place. So we're not even about to play this bullshit. I'm not even about to listen to y'all sit up here and try to be like, oh, because Tootie Tang was Asian and because Walter Jones was black and we made them the yellow and the Black Ranger, racism my ass. Kiss all of it. I mean kiss all of it, left, right, and the center. Because what we're not about to do, we're not about to play this game. We're not about to play this game. I'm not playing this game with y'all because it's stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. Fucking stop trying to milk the fuck out of stupid shit from the Power Rangers and actually, I don't know, make a fucking competent Power Rangers and stop fucking being cheap with Power Rangers. That's what the real fucking conversation need to be. That's what the real conversation trying to be. Because if you talk to the actors, y'all cheap as fuck when it comes to the Power Rangers. Makes billions of dollars around the world. And I'm talking about the Power Ranger franchise, not Super Sentai. We're talking about the Power Ranger franchise, makes $1 billion around the world and get every company that owned them cheap as fuck, don't want to pay them. The actors are not unionized at all. They pay them once, get the fuck on, but then we'll market them fuck out of their asses to the day them hoes die. And barely want to give them money. No, that's the real fucking story. That's the real story. Like how the hell we get a franchise that makes all this money and yet the company and them barely want to give them money. Or talking about, ooh, it's too expensive. That's why the last couple of seasons were fucking cheap and put on Netflix. Are you fucking kidding me? That's the real conversation we need to be having. Not this bullshit from 30 years ago where, well, you know, I guess we did, in hindsight, I guess we could have been a little bit more thoughtful to people, because we heard people recently talking about how offensive and how dumb it was. No, shut up. Shut up. And I mean, shut the fuck up with this shit. Some things don't need to be talked about, because y'all do dumb shit. Y'all do dumb shit. When I say this is a reach out your ass. Okay? All right, great. Anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.